Just after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Putin, accusing him of war crimes in Ukraine, the Kremlin has responded saying Russia does not recognize the jurisdiction of the ICC. Any ICC decision is null and void for Russia. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. The reaction coming in from the Kremlin after the ICC issued an arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant, who's getting us this piece of breaking news. Siddhant, so this reaction from the Kremlin along expected lines.
Well, yes, this is perhaps for the first time Kremlin has reacted to this entire decision of the International Criminal Court by giving the orders of Vladimir Putin's arrest. And what Kremlin is saying is absolutely right, reason being that not just Russia, but in fact United States of America, India, China, Israel, none of these nations are member of these courts. So if these nations are not member of this court, then the orders that this court passes doesn't apply to these nations. A. B. This decision by International Criminal Court is also being seen as high on optics, mainly a symbolic decision, and also once again to get more eyeballs to the plight of Ukrainians and to the entire issue of Russia-Ukraine war. And third, and the most important one, is that this is perhaps the third such decision coming against Russia and Vladimir Putin. In fact, International Court of Justice had also pronounced order last year in the month of March. Then there was one People's Court in Hague in the month of February. The similar orders were pronounced by them against Russia. But this time around, this order is also somewhere denting the image of Vladimir Putin and his lieutenant, because this order says that the children are being illegally transferred from Ukraine to Russia. So a big charge is being made by the judges of this court against Russia and President Putin. And let's see how Russia is going to react to this one charge which has been made by the judges.
Right, but Siddhant, at the same time, we are seeing this this kind of face-off over the ICC warrant also coming in the wake of that face-off over the Black Sea, where we had that kind of clash between the Russian jet and the US drone. So beyond the gains and the losses Russia is going through in Ukraine, there's a full-scale information war between the West and the Kremlin.
Well, look, situation is dynamic here, absolutely. In fact, the incident that you have referred to, then the schedule of Xi Jinping has been made public, and Xi Jinping is traveling to Moscow. So this order has come 2 days before his arrival in Moscow. So this order, as I mentioned before, that it has less to do with the execution, more to do with symbolism, and also again a platform to corner Russia, and also in a way to create a perception against Russia that what world thinks about Russia and how this court takes this entire Russia-Ukraine conflict. So it has more to do with symbolism and less to do with execution. And yes, timing is very important, because this one order is falling between two important incidents. One is what happened over Black Sea when American drone had to brought down. And the second one is before the arrival of Xi Jinping to Moscow. Perhaps that is the first major state visit to Moscow.
Absolutely.
After the Russian invasion
so that
of
information
Ukraine.
war will continue between the two sides. Thank you, Siddhant, for getting us that piece of breaking news.